Alright, so it looks like we were getting pounded with bad weather, lots of tornadoes this year. And actually, most tornadoes have been east of Kansas, Texas, and Oklahoma this year. It's been kind of weird. But, however, it looks like on Tuesday we are entering into the rare high risk. I live here in Oklahoma City, so we are in the. If I click this, this is showing the population centers in Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Wichita. We're all in the high risk, but of course, even extending out to the moderate. Although it's kind of a tight gradient there, right here between the slight moderate and the high, with the dry line, I believe, out west like that. But it's pretty rare to get the high. You don't see that very often. I want to say that's happened just a few times this year. The last time it was a high risk was over in Alabama. Of course, the day that they had their large damaging tornadoes. The Joplin, Missouri tornado was, I believe, at a moderate risk. But of course, that doesn't matter now. But it's just kind of to give you an idea of what that entails. Essentially, you're talking about a tornado outbreak is what we're looking at for Tuesday. Let me just bring this back up because I clicked a lot of stuff. So in general, it's a high risk and then a moderate risk. If we click on tornado, it's showing a 30% probability, which is really high, and then a 15% probability for much of Oklahoma, southern Kansas. It'll probably move east. So, for instance, on on Wednesday, this right here is what would be for Wednesday. Right now it says a moderate, but chances are this will probably change. It may even go over to a high, but you don't know that yet. And it'll probably change in location. So, long story short, the media has been dealing with a lot of tornado stories. What looks like you may have more. So, it's the type of situation where people could very well be dying tomorrow. So, or today. I get confused on the timing. I'm doing this late at night. So, let me pull up what the local blah 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 said. Here in Oklahoma City, we get our own little page. I don't know if everyone else does or not. From the National Weather Service, they're calling a significant severe weather event possible. Just take note of where you're at and what to do. Large, strong, long track tornadoes possible. This is a look at the high risk, and look how that just is kind of fascinating to me how there's just a few miles basically in between virtually no risk and then high risk. Here's the setup. This stuff here I don't really know much about. 3000. I don't know if that's the CAPE. I don't know the CAPE, or I don't know if that's the jet stream winds. I don't know what this is. I'm not a meteorologist, but image, convective available potential energy CAPE. Yeah, so we're probably talking strong southern wind, the jet stream flowing strong aloft, probably I'm assuming, with the dry line coming out from the west, low pressure, classic severe weather setup. And that's pretty much it. Air mass destabilizes ahead of the advancing dry line, and it's going to kick off some supercell thunderstorms, which they probably will be rotating, and they will drop some tornadoes. That's pretty much where that's at. So, could be a pretty rough day here in Oklahoma tomorrow. But maybe it won't materialize. You never know. Although it seems like they're getting a lot better at predicting this sort of thing. And here in Oklahoma, we'll probably have 10 storm chasers on each storm reporting back with video, audio, and pictures, and helicopters above. So we pretty much we know when something's coming down the pike, pretty much. So that's pretty much it. Just looks like there's going to be yet another tornado outbreak for Tuesday, May 24th, 2011. They're saying it's similar to perhaps May 10th, I believe, of last year, 2010, here in Oklahoma. So that's pretty much it. We had a tornado outbreak that day, and it's kind of similar conditions. So here we go again.